So Bevs is out today. I wanted to give y'all a little bit better shot of just some of the things we've been doing. She's been finding loads and loads of that's a little bright, but come in a little down here. Loads of plants with bugs and infestation, and that's what we're trying to get rid of, or what she's trying to get rid of. Everything's looking really good, but you can see from a load of tomatoes is all coming from the beautiful Bevs being out here kind of every day piling it on. And as she takes off the leaves, you can see underneath the sweet potatoes are actually going to be able to get more and more sun, and so they're going to grow even better while they're down there. But she's trying to get as much as she can, I would say, off of them. Trash can full, so don't hesitate taking those leaves off. Oh yeah, who bought you that?
My daughter
I saw,
gave me
which
that.
one? Fiona? Ooh, look at that.
She said, "Mommy, I got
I seen her running when I was coming across the road.
Yeah, that's what she
Oh,
brings me.
Fiona. Fiona's a kiss up. She's kissing up to mama. But look at those tomatoes though. And of course we got some, the small ones are always going to be the first ones to ripen. Sun goes. Can't wait to see those beautiful babies start to show me some color. But you can see every plant is just loaded. It's a little closer, but it's just glistening.
We also had just to try to get rid of the leaf that's touching the other leaves.
Yeah. So as much, and that'll stop those worms from crossing over too. The more leaves that you get out the middle where the plants can like not touch as much. But you can just see all through here.
But I wonder, like they had a bug right here a while ago. It's a different bug that I never seen. That really like crawling on this tomato plants.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tried to catch it, it's jumped. I think it's flew away or jumped or something.
Looking good. Look at these on this side. These are those bush tomatoes. Getting some size. Love to be able to show y'all these things in a clearer picture of them too. Sometimes on live stream, you just can't get the clear picture of how beautiful and how loaded these things are. Bevs has been doing, once again, an excellent job on finding any and just about all of the bugs. And yeah, we are getting some pest damage. You can look right up in here. Let me see if I can show you all. Right there, you can see they're eating. So they're getting some of them. Eventually those are gonna go to the chickens when they actually start to ripen. Gotta take those little leaves off, that making sure, looks like I see a little something right down that leaf. Maybe a snail or some kind of egg. Gotta take that off. And of course you can see pests are on these plants. We don't really spray. We haven't sprayed all season long. Need to water. Haven't gotten any rain. We were supposed to get 70% chance of rain today, so at 7 o'clock, which it is 7 right now. So hopefully we get a little shower, something to come in and help these plants. But you can see they're looking good and still flowering. So that's the beautiful thing here, more than anything. Make sure to keep that pepper plant inside. Keep that inside that ring as long as you can as they grow. something, some little eggs. So the more you take off, the more you kind of find.
Yeah.
Everything looks good. I'm gonna say everything looks good. Need to water cassava. We put some little cassava cuttings in. I'm starting to see it must be rooting. If you're seeing that, let me show you. If you start to see that, that means we're getting some rooting. And basically, yeah, so we talked about it yesterday. We let y'all kind of see the eggplants, how they're looking. This plant, that's about 3 or 4, and more also are coming out. And this one as well. So it's giving us a good continuous harvest. Bells has probably harvested these plants about 3 times, I believe, so far. Haven't done the 4th harvest. So we don't weigh them. We just harvest as we need. Just gardening. Just gardening. Our little live stream setup from yesterday is still there. So that's it. And the loofah and the gourd, I think, are just about to start coming up, the trellises. So we'll see. By next month, I'm pretty sure they should be at the top of these trellises. And the beans, by next month, everything should be in full form. Bitter melon, green beans, tomatoes, okra, garlic will be coming out the end of this month. Well, next week, really. Garlic will be coming out. So love to see that. Love to see Bells out there working. Work, work, work. And I was telling Bells, last thing I was telling Bells was, we was coming looking at the peaches every day. And I just forgot that I had butternut squash all over the ground. That one rain, look at, I mean, it's falling out the bed. Falling out the bed. And I got some potatoes in there as well. You can see those potato leaves. But I got to figure out a way to keep this in the bed so I can cut here. I'm going to try to form that, get that going back in. Love butternut squash, one of my favorite squashes. And they're going to do really well. They're going to do really well. Peaches are actually growing more limbs. Love to see that. Going to balance this tree out. Need those limbs on the back side to pull that tree back. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. Got to get over there and start to harvest that next week. Then we'll clean up those beds. We'll clean up these beds. Got some more scapes coming out. Wow. But we'll clean up these beds. What, a tomato? All right, so I had to stop talking about the garlic because Bells called me. She said, we got a tomato. We got a tomato that's ripening. Look at that. Yeah, that's going to be the first one of the season. We got to make sure. Look at that.
That's what I'm
Talk
trying
to y'all
get.
later.